welcome to the TheDayIsOurz channel. I'm your host, Johnny Utah, and it is Saturday, June 8th. Man, what a week. We have reached the end of week 12, and it is time to go over the final numbers. So, let me go ahead and grab my handy dandy notebook, and let's go ahead and just jump right into it. So these last few weeks, I have absolutely been struggling with either staying the same weight, or even last week, I gained a little bit of weight back. And I thought last week was going to be like getting back on track because I had hit pretty decent numbers. Where I had struggled last week was my output versus intake. I was definitely not at the 2-for-1 ratio that I wanted to be. Let's see if I accomplished that this week. So starting off, let's go ahead and jump into steps. So steps, I was at 132,184 steps, which is fantastic. Anytime I could be above 100,000 for the week, I'm going to feel really, really good about it. And even with the last, like week 9, week 10, week 11, I felt like I got back on track steps-wise, but everything else is kind of like, but definitely, I'm really happy about 132,000. That's an average of 26,436 a day, which is well above a goal of 2,000. Personally, on my watch, I have it set to 25,000. So, I mean, if I'm hitting that number, I feel pretty confident. If I could keep my intake and output right where I want it, I know that my goals can be accomplished. So, let's just dive right into that. Input versus output, or intake versus output. So, my intake this week was 1,719 on average. There was most of the week I was actually able to keep it like 15, 14. I did have a couple of days where I was at 17. I think like yesterday was like 17. Tuesday was like 17. Thursday was the oddball day for me in terms of, matter of fact, that's the only day that I actually reached above 2,000, and that was essentially my plasma day. So not very happy with that. But overall, 17, 19 is right in line to where I want to be. And as long as I can keep double the output of that, I'll feel pretty happy with that intake. And so with that, output this week was 3788, which absolutely puts it in line, right? Even if I was at 1,800 calories intake this week, I'd have to be at 3,600 output to be double. So this is definitely exceeding the double output for 1719, which is great. And hopefully that'll lead to a good result here in the end, because we all know that sleep, let's just jump right into it. Sleep was an absolute winner this week. A score of 83 was my average for the week, and that's a great number. For the most part, I've been averaging, 79, 76, 77 throughout these few weeks. Every day this week, I was above an 80, so I didn't even have to even write it down. I knew it was going to be 80 plus. But I averaged a score of 83, which is awesome. It's phenomenal. I've been able to sleep much better throughout this week, getting to bed sooner at a quicker time than, going to bed at 11:30 midnight, and then turning around and waking up at like 5:50, 6 o'clock, or like it was a few weeks ago where I just wasn't able to get up at all. So really, really happy that I'm able to get the sleep number right where I want it. And with that, that means I hit all of my metrics leading up to my weigh-in for the week. So all of week 12 was a total success. Now, let's go into the result. So this is the culmination of all the effort that I put in this week. And where are my numbers? Last week I was at 205. Did I lose weight? Did I gain weight? Did I stay the same? Well, I lost weight. I am back into the winning column here, and now I'm at 204. So down a pound from last week, and I could not be happier. It has been a struggle bus these last few weeks since injuring myself, and now I am back on track to right where I want to be. Guys, I cannot stress the importance of having success. It is detrimental to have the right mindset, and it's a very quick slope that if you're not in the right mindset, that things can snowball to where you give up, right? It happens all the time. with a lot of different people, and mentality is probably one of the hardest points of a journey like this. Whether you're trying to lose weight, gain weight, or just become healthier physically or mentally, your mentality is a huge focal point for you. And that's the area you have to get right first, because if you're not mentally prepared to get up in the morning to go work out, if you're not mentally prepared to eat better food, eat healthier food, or eat what your body needs, whether it's more proteins, whether it's more vegetables and fruit, right? If you're not mentally prepared to do that, this journey is just you're just gonna be upset at it, you're gonna be frustrated with it, and then you're just not gonna do it. So I'm very happy to see progress. Progress is, it like reassures my mental state, and I just feel so happy that I'm back on track to where I want to be. And now it's going to reinvigorate myself as I go into week 13, 14, 15, and beyond that. So I'm very happy with that. As always, now that the numbers here are done, we want to hear how you guys did. Did you accomplish the goals that you set out to hit this week? Where are you at in your journey? I'm here at week 12. Had a little bit of a yawn, almost a sneeze, but we always want to hear how you guys do. Like I said, the toughest part about doing any journey is doing it alone, and here you can follow along with what we're doing here. And if we're going to do this journey, we're going to do this together, right? I always say the hardest part is just doing it alone. So join us here. Let us know how you guys do so we can feed off of each other. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video. We want to reach out to as many people as we can. Like I always say, if we're going to do this journey, let's do it together. Well, as far as this weekend is concerned, we're kind of like into spring cleaning mode these past few weeks. We have family coming over here at the end of June, really at the beginning of July. I don't know what we have in store for the weekend. I know today I have a plasma day. So, I think I'm pretty close to like already have gotten up to like 1,500 since starting my first plasma donation, which is awesome, guys. Like, you can make a ton of money off of doing the plasma donations. I actually used some to pick up 40s. As well as some extra nutritious stuff, so it's not out of my normal paycheck. I just picked up 35s, which I just received yesterday, and now I have 40s, so now I don't even have to worry about the next few months of just getting a good burnout on my arms. Like, now I can actually, I feel like I'm doing pretty good on my arms. They look pretty good. Maybe it's just a shirt, but I'm just really excited to continue this journey and continue pushing really hard, so... And we're very happy that you guys are here to join us. So with that here, I'm going to go enjoy my weekend. I'm going to leave you guys to it. So you guys take care. It's Johnny Utah out, and have a good morning.